Do you know yourself, your true beliefs? Have you heard of self-discovery journeys and you just don't know where to start? I've been doing this work for quite a few years now, and I'm here to share some of my story in hopes that it will shorten your own journey so you can start living faster. My first step to finding myself was learning how to spot the trauma in me. I had to take a look at what triggered me, what made me mad, what made me feel sad, what made me feel uncomfortable. And then I really had to dive into why. I noticed that other women triggered me, women that I looked at as beautiful. Because when I saw myself, I saw someone who was so far from what people want. I hated my body because of what I looked like and felt like. I am ugly and in pain, I constantly told myself. I had to leave my body to escape the discomfort that I felt. I talked bad about the beautiful women around me, and I hated them for who they were. Now I know that a lot of those women hated themselves a lot more than I hated me. But I also know that the only reason I hated me was because I was taught to. I was taught by the people around me, by the women around me. I never saw an example of a woman who truly loved herself as she was. All of the women were constantly plucking, shaving, concealing, tucking, squeezing, crying in the mirror or avoiding it altogether, saying horrible things about their bodies and their minds. I know that from the time I was born, I was told that I need to be more aware of how others see me, simply as a form of survival. Then I started equating my looks to an art of survival. I was shaving, tweezing, trying to cover up everything about me, make myself smaller, make myself tiny so the rest of the world wouldn't notice me and have a bad reaction. What is that? Having to hide yourself so that you have the most minimal impact to those around you? As if you're offending people with your appearance. People are mad that you're societally deemed ugly, mad about the way that you were born. We are mad about the appearance of others. That's wild. So now I look at myself and I see this child who was told that she had to hide and have secrets from the world if she wanted to survive peacefully. But then I see her turn into this adult who hates her body, who hates her face, who has painful scratches and scrapes from shaving every single day, her skin breaking out, stinging, and then just throwing foundation on over it because lotion made my foundation fade too quickly, and then my 5 o'clock shadow would be apparent by 2 p.m. every day. Praying for the day that I would be able to afford laser hair removal, but then finding out that it really wouldn't work anyways. I thought I needed to change everything about me. If only I was skinnier. If only I had clear skin. If only I didn't have hair all over me. I had felt like I had tricked others into liking me. And part of me, an angry, stubborn part, believed that I was not for everyone and that was fine. But the bigger part of me felt devastated by the fact that people would never see me as beautiful. But then I started to heal other traumas, and I started understanding that I deserve love, that I have value. I started seeing myself as that kid every day, in every moment, and asking her what she needs, then providing it in whatever way was possible, no matter how it looked. Even if the answer is, I can't do this now, but would you settle for this? And doing or having something that she loved. As I did this, she started trusting me and us. We started mirror work, which I do have a video on if you're interested. And then something crazy happened. As I grew out of my beard for the first time, I stared into the mirror and I saw the beautiful woman that I was. Up to that point, I had ignored my feelings about me because they were usually negative. But as I saw me become more me, more people started accepting me as I was. They saw my beauty, and it made me uncomfortable at first, but then I realized that they were right. I realized that these were people that I trusted because I was real with them. They had no reason to lie, and I could feel that they were just speaking their truth. And these compliments came from everywhere. The more they came, the more I came to receive it. And then came that day that I listened to my internal thought about my face. Wow, she is beautiful. This child that hated her body was excited to come into the body that I have now, that we have now. I love my bushy face. It brings me joy. My stomach is squishy and soft. My thighs powerful as hell. I love me. And that really made me see the truth about beauty standards. They are fake, predetermined for you so that you fit into the society that has been created. I came to know I get to decide for myself. I get to think for myself, and I get to decide what my beauty standards are. I have to discover my true belief regarding this area of my life. That's how I get to know me. What are my true beliefs? This chain of events and thoughts is one channel of healing that happened to me over a span of 3 years. Everyone another insight that I gained at wildly different times in vastly different ways. But I use this example of noticing my annoyance at the appearance of other women, which was my trigger, and connecting that to healing and finding my true beliefs. That is the way you get to know yourself. That's why people go on self-discovery journeys. That's why hardly anyone in this world truly knows themselves. We are hidden under layers of outside beliefs. We are hidden under taught hatred, taught judgment. We are hidden under the beliefs of those who seek to control. It is hard to go against everything that you were ever told, but it is possible. And on the other side of knowing who you are is the you who gets to live out their wildest dreams because they see it. They know what they want. They know what they love. They know what will bring them joy and celebration. A lot of you who are here have always felt yourself. You've always felt that fighter inside of you, fighting against all the negativity, shouting and screaming what they need and believe. But your ego pushes them down again, tells them to be quiet and go back to survival mode. But it's time to tell your inner fighting spirit that it is safe to put down the weapons. It is safe to tend to your wounds from the long fight that you've been fighting. And it won't be an easy healing process, but it is safe to start. I genuinely hope that this helps in some way. If you have any further questions, please let me know. Thank you for being here today. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, I'm taking on clients for free or donations. We can do a free consultation, and if you feel called to do a donation, you may. Just let me know what you need. I'm here to help, to share my journey in hopes that it helps others out there. I want to be the person that I needed.